There was an old lady who lived in a shoe. A fresh little crib, you know, and brand spanking new. And that shoe let her do things that no man could do. She jukes and she cuts and stops dead in her tracks. She plants and she spins, leaving chumps on their backs. And who gets the credit? Some mother named Goose. Check you out, yo. Converse, of course. And that new React juice.
Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me never. I'm so passionate, clay. I'm Tyson in his prime. You little league with. I'm Barry Bonds with mine. I beat the buzzer, baby. My stroke is hole in one. You see the checkered flag, finish line, here I come. I specialize in everything that can't be done. Ain't no more talking about it. Moment of silence for the champion. They say we warriors. They say we did it again. Hands high for the champion. We are victorious. No surrender, no retreat. We take the battlefield over every time. Hey, clap your hands for the champion. We came, we saw, we conquered everything in sight. Moment of silence for the champion.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Firstly, I'd like to say sorry for the wait. This video was actually supposed to be up yesterday, but by the time I did get home from work, I was just so tired that I just passed out, and by the time I did wake up, it was like 12 o'clock. So I was like, fuck it, let me just do it tomorrow. But the new hidden gem for today is actually Larry Johnson, Grandma, the big boy. Well, I was going to say the big boy, the big Grandmama. Let's just say that instead. He goes for around 9,000 on the auction block, and I actually have the sapphire one. So if you have the MT, you could complete that collection and get yourself the free Larry Johnson, which is always a good thing. Now the beauty of this card. He is freezing dynamite, frozen blow by, easy layup.
Johnson, oh, that was big. Larry Johnson, timeout Sixers.
Assuming you were paying attention to him, key stats stat the video. The thing about his card is he's a power forward, a slightly undersized power forward, but don't worry about it because he grabs boards, as you will see in this video. The main thing about him is his athleticism is fucking off the charts. You can blow by just about any power forward in this game, and all of his points, anytime that you use him, should be coming from a lob, a mid-range jump shot like this one right here, so about 10 feet away, a post fade away, or a blow-by layup or a dunk. That is it. If you use him for anything else, you should probably kill yourself. And he grabs fucking boards. The beauty of him grabbing boards is that he is such a good passer. All of his passing stats for a big is amazing. It's in the 70s plus, and he can do those Kevin Love outlet passes. And the reason I bring that up is because he should be on any kind of athletic lineup that you have, and those blow-bys are fucking serious, yo. I can't explain to you that jab step, and just to get that first freezing step to get by for the dunk. And as I'm saying, yo, he just grabs fucking boards. I don't know why, because his rebounding is actually low because he is undersized, and you know how much size counts in this game because he's like 80 in rebounding. But I think it's just because he is a big body. Just being a big body and in box out, it make all the difference. And now getting back to the blow-bys, I was, whoa, Larry Johnson is not pussy, my youth.
And fists are flying at the other end. Larry Johnson is one of them. Here we go. Yep. Yeah, it was Johnson and Morning all the way. And that's old.
I don't know why Cody Zeller felt like he didn't have the right to push down Larry. But as a wise man once said, he is going to learn today.
Underneath to the young guard.
Well, that's what they came to see from Larry Johnson, and he doesn't disappoint.
If the Enforcer badge actually meant something in 2K, then Larry Johnson would probably have one of the best enforcers in the league at this point. Because he was like a Barkley. The fact that he was even able to play power forward when he was like 6'6", like 240, something like that. He was just a big fucking boy. Get up there. He was just fucking huge. And this is why I put his 77 dunk Him have a 77 driving dunk and a 94 standing dunk, I think it was. This is why I did list it as a key stat in the beginning, because even though it is low, and a lot of people ask me this, if him dunk, even though it is low and maybe him tendency might not be right, he has great dunk packages. That's why I said tendencies don't matter. The stat isn't as big as they think. If he has good dunk packages, that is all that matter. He has a lot of the take-off tomahawks, the athletic ones, and the ones that when you just press RT and X when you're standing near the basket, him start the dunk animation, walk around and just throw it down. The really good standing ones. Take it to him and one. Look at him in the face real quick. If that don't strike fear into your heart, I don't really know what does. I don't know why I need to give him the fucking creep Bob McAdoo stare real quick. But here's me just abusing this shit. And obviously this is not what you're going to be able to do. Well, I don't even know. After this patch, anything is possible. Anything's possible! But I don't know if this is what you're going to be able to do with him in Road to Playoffs. But this is just an example of all that he can do and how you should use him. Because in the first half, I was going crazy with the lobs, with the mid-range. Now I'm showing you his post game, because his post fade is an 85, and that was his other key stat to pay attention to, as well as his speed. And that is why giving him the ball on a fast break on a trailer is so beautiful, because he is so quick that when you get a full head of steam with him, he's pretty cheesy. Basically, if you want to cheese, you can just kind of get a full head of steam, drive and dunk. That is basically about it. And those 10-foot jumpers, it's hard to miss it even when you're doing the good form. Then tie it back to the fact that him can just big boy box out, grab rebounds, and run it on the break by himself. That is why I say he's perfect on an athletic lineup. Him grab the rebound, run the break, get it to half court, one touch to Durant, alley-oop to somebody athletic, and that is 2 points. Nothing you can do, that is 2 points. That's what I mean, and this is why I pair him with other people on the hidden gem list like Eddie Jones. He's just abusing them with that jab step with him is too real. That's why I said pair him with people like Eddie Jones and Penny, because when you get that athletic fast break trio and duo going, oh my, I'm just abusing him at this point. That spin back jumper because of him post fade is just too good as well. The repertoire that you can pull out with him is I think he has the longest key stat list that I've ever had with a hidden gem. And there it goes again. Him grab the rebound, put it on the break, run it out, and then get the alley-oop up. By the way, Penny did put his nuts on this guy's head real quick. Overall, I definitely think LJ is probably the most all-around player, one of the most all-around players in this game, because he was one of the original tweeners, one of those people you didn't know if he was a small forward or a power forward. And this clip was really cool to me, because him doing the L, that was actually his real signature taunt that him did start doing when he did get to New York. It was for multiple reasons. The L obviously for him name, but also because his back was getting so bad that he started shooting 3-pointers from weight. Like if he did make an Onyx
and boom goes the dynamite.
And with that 3-pointer, I did everything with him in this game. I posted, I mid-range, I spin back jumpered, I rebounded, I defended, I hit a 3. I mean, come on. And then I'm making highlight mixtape Messiah tapes. It's hard to really top this. And then this clip I think was my favorite, my most favorite. Now obviously I'm going to grab the rebound with him because he's just a G like that. Take it on the break by himself. I don't know why I'm have such good crossovers for a big man. Then I'm going to spin off of this bitch real quick. Don't jump. Him with that LJ. Now just to get back to that point, he used to do that L because he used to shoot 3-pointers at more when he was in his career with the Knicks, because this is where his athleticism really started to deteriorate on the Knicks. And this is obviously his Charlotte card, but I was just mentioning his Knicks days. And if they were to make a throwback LJ or Onyx LJ card, that shit should have like fucking pink diamond limitless range. You should see it where he used to pull up from at some times in a game. So LJ, it was cool to see they actually added that L taunt, because I didn't think 2K would have went that in depth. You know how lazy they get sometimes. So it's really cool to see that they actually go to them way to add his signature taunt. I just thought that was really cool, the L. I didn't expect him to do that in this game. But overall, I think, like I did mention, he is the most, probably the best, one of the best well-rounded people in this entire game, just because there are so many key stats that him have for his position, just because he's supposed to be a power forward, but he has passing in the 70s, a mid-range jump shot. He even had a 3-pointer in the 70s, but I didn't list that because I think you shouldn't be shooting them with him. But the fact is, this is obviously a fraction of what you're going to be able to do in road to playoffs, but this just goes to show how well-rounded he is. Like I said, he can rebound. 49, 4, and 13. That I didn't even imagine being able to do that when I did start this game with him. He's just somebody you really need to play as. Like I did say with the last hidden gem with Darren Williams, you have to play passive with him. Get the fuck down with that dunk. If you're not catching a lob, shooting a mid-range jump shot, a post fade, or blowing by somebody who's much slower, because this guy will blow by the Wilts, he will blow by the Hakeems, he is that fast. If you want to be cheesy, you can call for a pick just so you can blow by them and get a dunk animation. You can cheese with him is what I'm saying. I do not enforce cheese, but it is possible with him. And if you play with him properly, it all comes down to you using him the right way. You can score the fucking lights out with him. I know LJ, all time 90s Knicks fans love him. If you're even a 90s fan in general, I'd be surprised if you don't have this card already, because this was just one of the more popular people of the 90s, and I love 90s basketball, as most of you guys already know. So a lot of these players are from the 90s, like Glenn Rice and Eddie Jones, that I've already put in these hidden gem videos. And I honestly, like I always say about these hidden gems, if you just don't have anybody else to use, if you're looking for a fun player to use, if you just need help with your lineup and you want an athletic big to try out, there is no, you can't go wrong in getting him. He's cheap and he's effective when used properly. You don't have to worry about rebounding because it's bullshit in this game. Probably if you're going to get a 99 rebounder, he will out-rebound them. So that is 2K logic. So hopefully you end up using him and hopefully end up enjoying him. And as a side note, thank you for 4,000 subscribers. I always thank you guys every time I hit a little milestone. And I didn't even know I did hit it until some people on Twitter did hit me up about it. And it's just cool to see that the channel come so far, you know, because I was watching my first gameplay video ever like the other day, and I was like, yo, it's pretty cool ever since dating back to my 2K13 MyTeam videos. So thank you for that as always, and I apologize for the breaking uploads. I'm sure lots of you guys can relate. It is the end of the semester, 3 weeks left, so I am getting assigned all of my final shit and it is getting hectic. So I'll try to keep some uploads going, but by the time the 3 weeks is over, then I start the wager series and shit can get real for the summer.